Hi everyone and welcome back to a very special DCS video. Um, because I honestly just wanna say thank you to Eagle Dynamics. That's pretty much the point of this video. So where to start? Um, well, let's start with the plane we are flying. This is my beloved F-15, my first plane I bought back in the days where I played the Steam version of DCS, right? So it was the first plane I bought, and I was like, cool, I will learn this. And it took me quite a while, which is perfectly fine. Really enjoyed my time learning the F-15, really enjoyed where the simulation was at that point. Whoa! What happened here? Sorry about that. Whew. So yeah, I was like, okay, alrighty then, let's get into it. Let's learn some other planes, and yeah, so the story went on. I eventually learned to fly the Hornet, and eventually learned the basics in flying the Viper, and I enjoy both of those planes very much so, right? And yeah, there was a steep learning curve. Yes, I needed a lot, and I mean a lot of hours of work into learning stuff. But at the end of the day, I really enjoyed that time as well. And you're flying over Cyprus right now, that's right. So I was starting up DCS because another point, I wanted to talk about another thing that made me want to make this video, right? There was a huge update. I was like, let's check out the patch notes. And then I saw, hey, they added Cyprus to the Syria map. That's kind of amazing, isn't it? I need to check that out. So yeah, that's what you're doing today, flying over Cyprus, taking a look at some stuff, just chilling. And yeah, I need to get a track IR set up at some point, honestly. But hey, yeah, for now we have makeshift POV, whatever. It doesn't matter too much, right? So, right. The thing I want to point out here and why I want to say thank you to Eagle Dynamics is the new player experience that they provide these days, right? You have the graphical overhaul, which don't get me wrong, that is quite an important point for getting new players to check out your game or your simulation in this case. That can make or break the experience, right? If you come into a game and it looks good, you might give it that extra time. I know that a lot of people think that way. I personally, I am a bit different, right? For me, like, the gameplay is the most important thing. I want to have a good base while playing. So I don't care too much about the graphics, but I certainly enjoy a good looking game as well, right? If it has the proper gameplay to back it up. So yeah, but I definitely can see how graphics can and do affect players, right? Especially newer players who think, or who maybe were turned away by, let's say, MS Flight Sim looking just that much better, right? So I think they did a very good job in upgrading their graphics. And I heard a lot of like, yeah, but man, it's just clouds and the rest is still like meh. And hey, if it's not your cup of tea, it's not your cup of tea, right? That's absolutely fine. You don't have to enjoy something because someone tells you to enjoy it, or someone thinks, oh god, this looks so great now, right? I certainly do think it looks great now, and as I said, I think that was a step into a very good direction into getting new players to enjoy DCS, right? So yeah, also, if you are a new player and you think, oh, cool, I can test this or just a plane for 2 weeks and see if I enjoy it, right? That is amazing. Like, honestly, but that's not it. If you, let's say you never bought something in DCS, right? You just downloaded it for the first time. You get the option to, let's say, try out the Hornet, right? You play it for 2 weeks. I think 2 weeks can be a good amount of time that you just enjoy flying and you don't dig too deep into the systems and stuff. In 2 weeks, you definitely can learn how you have to do air-to-air combat, for example, or how to drop basic bombs if you are into that, right? After that, you get a 50% discount on your first purchase, and that is amazing. That is so generous, and I think that is a really, really good thing to do for new players, right? If you can test something out and you do enjoy it, but you are like, either you think $80 is too much, or you simply can't afford like an $80 bill at that moment, you get 50% off. That's amazing, right? That is like, oh, okay, sure, $40 is still a lot, right, for a single plane, you might think. But honestly, in my personal opinion, I think it is well deserved, right? And that is what brings me to either I buy a plane or I do not. If I think it is worth my money, and I think it's a good thing to spend it on, I will spend it, right? Did I wait for a 50% discount on the Viper? Yes, I did. Not that I wasn't thinking it would be worth it, but at the point where I bought it, it was a bit lackluster, to say it. Yeah, I mean, development just started and stuff, right? Most of the people were still working on the Hornet. But I was like, I don't care. I will pay half the price for a product that is not finished, just because I personally really like the F-16, right? I also love this F-15, by the way, which, yeah, it's an awesome plane. But yeah, so I was like, okay, I mean, I will drop $40 on something that is not finished, just because I like the plane, I like how they did their work in the Hornet, so I'm very positive that the Viper will turn out very great, very quick as well, right? And with the shift of a couple of people from the Hornet team, or like most of the people, will go over to the Viper team, I think we will get a lot of stuff for the Viper fairly quickly now, and that is very exciting, and I think it is a direction very worth taking for ED, right? And I think they really nailed the new player experience now. I think it is amazing. Yes, it is a very steep learning curve, especially for people who are like me, who just grew up around fighter jets. Like, I had relatives working at airfields, like 2 of them, and it was just something I grew up with, right? Then the movie Top Gun came out, and I was hooked. Right? That really made me enjoy fighter jets very much, and yeah, it took a good amount of time until I was like, okay, I want to get into a flight sim, but I want to get into something with fighter jets, right? We did fly way back. We did fly like the early Falcon stuff. I remember that very fondly. But comparing early days to DCS right now, it's like, it's not fair, right? So yeah, I'm blown away by the job they did on Cyprus here, by the way. I really enjoy what I have done. Honestly, that is the right amount of detail for me and my system to run smoothly. which is a-okay. That is perfect. That is a sweet spot. But yeah, where was I? Oh my god, I totally lost track of where I wanted to go with this. The new player experience right there, that's where I was. Realizing what you have to do to appeal to a bigger player base is something that I think is very difficult and also very important for your product, right? I think we can all agree to that. And the steps ED is taking to appeal to a bigger audience, I think they're doing the right steps. Quite frankly, that is what I think. I think you push up the graphics, great. That will spark more interest for sure. You also get people that join new, a 50% discount. That's amazing. Yeah, you might just get somebody faster into it, right? With that, I mean, 50% is quite a hefty deal, right? That is quite a substantial amount that you are like, okay, we are willing to do that, and I think it's amazing, especially in these times where it's just hard, right? It's hard for everybody. So yeah, I greatly enjoy what ideas they had and how they implemented stuff lately, and just the amount of updates we receive as a DCS player base is through the roof. It's just amazing, right? So yeah, I'm probably quite biased, right? Which is okay, right? That's okay. I loved the sim how it was when I got into it. Like properly into it. I think I tried it out a couple of times, but never on my system, never on like a plane that I bought and was like, okay, I'm gonna learn this thing, right? Which adds a huge amount of motivation to get things done, right? To learn, and I think it's just amazing. I tend to like stuff with steep learning curves. You guys know that, right? If you see the games I play over the last couple of years, there were not too many casual games in there, and that is a conscious effort, right? Back in the PlayStation 2 games, I had, if you piled up all the games I owned in their box, right? They were as tall as I am, which is 1.84 meters. Let's sink that in, right? That's a lot of games, right? The PS3 days, I bought quite a bit of games as well, and since the PS4 days, I calmed down and focused on the games I really enjoy. But yeah, that just gives you a little bit of a perspective, right? I was a hoarder with PS2 games, and then it slowly but surely got to a point where I was like, okay, I will just keep the games around me that I really like and that I really want to sink time into. So yeah, obviously that is something that changes with age. That's pretty much the short answer to that. The older you get, the less games you want to play because you do not have as much time as you did when you were 12, right? But it also it's not only that, right? Your taste changes. Sometimes you enjoy more complexity, more, as I said, the steeper learning curve. You get accustomed to that, and that's something you seek out. So yeah, but I mean, it brings joy to me. When they released the video where they said, "Hey, you know what? That is our new player experience now. With you can test the plane for 2 weeks and you get a 50% discount." That was for me like a day of joy. I'm not gonna lie. I did write a comment below that video and said, "Thank you so much. Now I can get a couple of friends to try this out." and if they like it, they can buy their first plane on a 50% discount. That is so amazing. And yeah, the first purchase was made like a day or two ago, depending on when this video goes live. Yeah, one of my friends just bought the Hornet, and I'm quite jealous. He also bought the Super Carrier. That puts a bit of pressure on me, right? It really does. But yeah, I spent like an evening at his place, setting up some basic controls for his HOTAS for the Hornet, and we were just talking about the game, about life and stuff, like you do. And we just had a general, just a great evening. And yeah, I'm so glad that he was able to just purchase the Hornet for 50% off, and I am looking forward to flying with him. I really am. You know, I'm strange, right? Like 90% of the time, I want to enjoy a game, and that means that I will, maybe not 90%. That's not true. That went back a little. Let's say 60-ish%, right? I just want to enjoy a game, and I suddenly don't pay too much attention to like Discord or TeamSpeak, and people noticed that, right? And they were like, what is going on, mate? Where are you? And they were like, oh, sorry, I am learning like to fly the Viper. So yeah, I really much enjoy stuff the way I want it to, right? So I know that can be a bit harsh sometimes, but I know my friends do know how I function, and that I sometimes I'm gone for a week from our Discord, right? I'm just gone. Nobody knows where I am. And suddenly suddenly you have a WhatsApp message or just an SMS or something with like, dude, are you okay? Like, is everything good? Are you learning a new plane? Or what is going on? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I just sunk like 35 hours into Tales of Vesperia because I wanted to do a little run. And everybody was like, can we play Counter-Strike again, man? Seriously, can we play a match, please? I'm like, yeah, sure. Excuse me. Yeah, so as I said, with the Viper, I was just gone. I was gone. I was just learning a new plane, and the whole Discord server was like, where the hell is he? What is he up to? And yeah, so, but the other 40%, I really enjoy playing with friends. Like, you know, I grew up with couch co-op, right? The Nintendo 64, the Super Nintendo, even for that, where you're on the couch and you play with 3 friends and you have a good time and you destroy friendships over Mario Kart or something like that, right? So, yeah, it is amazing that we can fly together in DCS now, and I'm very much looking forward to that. And I think it's important, right? It is really, really important that you can enjoy stuff like that together and just really just have a good time. And yeah, wow, I got lost in words there for a second. I'm sorry. But yeah, to bring it back full circle, the addition of Cyprus to the Syria map. Thank you. Thank you so much, Eagle Dynamics. You did an awesome job again and again and again. It is so good to see, honestly. I'm very happy indeed with what these folks are doing, and yeah, I can't wait to see what we will be getting next here in DCS. With the Hind, I don't know, man. I don't know. I might have to dig into helicopters soon. I might have. We will see about that. I can't promise anything. So yeah, that was just, as I said, I just wanted to say a little thank you. I wanted to share my thoughts on the situation, on the new player experience, how I am very thrilled to have another friend joining the DCS ways, right? So we are 3 now. We really are. And I'm looking forward to fly with both of them on the same server together. And I'm hyped. I'm honestly hyped. And I wasn't hyped for a long time regarding any other game. There is one game that really hypes me up and that I am excited to see released. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that day. I honestly do. Until then, I have a great time in DCS, I can promise you that. And I mean, on this channel, I tried to do some liberation campaigns. It was difficult because oftentimes there were updates either to the game or to the liberation tool that I had to reset the campaigns, and that did, how should I put it? But I wasn't like really focused on, okay, I will play this liberation campaign now for like a week every single day. I lost so much progress sometimes, and it took a toll on me. I'm not gonna lie there. That's just, I'm being quite frank with you. That took a little bit of a toll on me, and that did dampen my motivation a little bit on liberation campaigns on this channel, right? I did very much enjoy them, and I think it is such a cool tool, and I think ED is actually working on dynamic campaigns themselves now, which, yeah, man, that's exciting news for me, honestly. We will see when stuff like that does happen. Until then, we have a great tool with the Liberation tool, and the updates there they are just lightning fast. It's amazing, honestly. So yeah, I think I have rambled on enough, and you will not see me land this beauty because I need to practice that quite a bit. I haven't landed an F-15 in about half a year, so I'm sorry, you will not see me fail today. But yeah, as I said, it's just a thank you video. It's a little bit of a love letter to you guys at Eagle Dynamics. I think you deserve all the love you get lately, or that you've always got. And yeah, thank you for making it easier for us to get our friends into the simulation. Thank you for just make it easier for everyone to get into the game, right? Even if you don't have a friend that is like, you should really try this out. So yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for all the updates. Thank you for all the awesome planes. And that is it. Also, thank you to all of you guys. You were amazing over the last year. Yeah, I mean, some content is like, oh my god, I'm really proud of some content, and it's those videos that resonated with you guys, and that makes me really happy. Like, the most videos on my channel were those where I was proud when I did them, when I really felt good when I made them, and to see that you guys enjoyed those the most, yeah, that felt really good. And without you, I wouldn't continue this channel, right? To be clear, still, I see this as a hobby, and sometimes it will take a while for new videos to come out. Sometimes I will put them out as fast as I can. Sometimes I will, as I said, take my time, really think about if I should make a video or not. And yeah, I mean, you guys seem to enjoy the spontaneous stuff as well, and that makes me that is really amazing. That's why I was doing this video today. Just like, not much preparation at all, just talking what's on my brain, what's on my heart. Like, yeah, that's needed as well, right? And I'm very thankful to every single one of you who watches the videos, like them, comments on them. You guys are amazing, so thank you very much for watching. And as always, take care. Bye.